Are you looking to buy a used car? Here's what you need to know so that you don't end up with a money pit. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to talk about why some cars are basically a money pit once you buy them. We're also going to answer a question that I got from a viewer who asked if they should buy a $5,000 car or a $20,000 car. And at the end of this video, we're going to have the answer for them. First things first though, what makes a car a money pit? It's a car that has high ownership costs. The vehicle depreciates faster than it should, or the repair bills are just too much to handle. You really want to do your research before you put your hard-earned cash into a vehicle that will quickly become worthless. Now let's get to the comments. This is where you guys can tell me if I missed any other vehicles that you think are a money pit. Let me know down below. But starting off with the comments section, we have a couple different comments here. We have the PT Cruiser. Now someone commented with the PT Cruiser, and they said there's a reason they're cheap. There's another one right here. Someone else said the PT Cruiser. Yep, there's a reason they're cheap. So I think we can agree that PT Cruisers are definitely a money pit. Next up, we have someone saying Maseratis. They said Maseratis, they break all the time. I had a friend who had a Maserati, and they were always having problems with it. Ended up selling it and buying something more reliable. And then someone else commented with a couple different vehicles. First one was the Mitsubishi 3000 GT. That thing needs a new engine every 80,000 miles. And then they also commented with the Ford Fuses. That thing needed a new transmission every 60,000 miles. Both those vehicles definitely a money pit. Next up, we have someone commenting with the Hummer H3. I've seen several of these things come and go at my shop. I worked at a shop for 10 years. I saw a lot of these come in, go out, come back in again. They're a money pit. Someone else says all GM products made in Canada, especially after 2004, they say they are a nightmare. I tend to agree with that statement. Now moving on to the next one. Someone says BMW E93, specifically said this one. This person said their experience with an E93. They bought it, spent more money on repairs than they should have. They were constantly fixing things. It just wasn't worth it. Moving on, someone else says almost any car made by Jaguar, Land Rover, or Range Rover. I totally agree with that. I work with a guy who has a Range Rover, and he is always having problems with his vehicle. Next up, we have someone saying Dodge Caravans and minivans in general. I know someone who had a Dodge Caravan, and they couldn't keep that thing on the road. They were always breaking down. Someone else says Mercedes S-Class. They say they are unreliable. Next up, we have someone saying Lexus SC430. This person had one, they had nothing but problems with it. They ended up getting rid of it. Someone else says all the time BMW 7 Series, they're not reliable. Now we have someone saying pretty much any car that's older than 10 years. If you can't afford to maintain it, it's a money pit. So now that we've gone through the comments, let's talk about the original question that we had. Should you buy a $5,000 car or a $20,000 car? Well, here's the thing. A $20,000 car is probably going to be a more reliable vehicle, but it's still going to cost you more in the long run when it comes to repairs and maintenance. A $5,000 car, sure, you're going to be doing a lot of work on it. But if you do the work yourself, you'll save a lot of money in the long run. However, if you take it to a shop to have work done on it, you're probably going to be upside down in that vehicle pretty quick. I personally would rather have a $5,000 car that I could work on myself and save money in the long run than a $20,000 car that I'd be taking to the shop and spending a lot of money on repairs, but that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Should you spend more money on a nicer car or less money on a cheaper car that you can work on yourself? If you guys enjoyed this video, stay tuned for more content like this. If you didn't enjoy this one, go ahead and click that thumbs down button.